Get it while it's hot. The Dude Mungus 3000. Deadshot, boy, you feeling good, boy. Oh, you feeling on your scope, dude.
All right, Dude and Dudette, what up? It's your boy, Dude Mungus. We go get into setting this helmet up for motovlogging. So let's go ahead and get started. It's real simple. Well, for my setup, I would say it's real simple. You don't really, set this aside. You really don't need much for how I set mine up. I got a GoPro mount, and then I got a 90-degree bend. And that's what that's what I mount the camera to. First, I'm gonna start by taking this visor off. This is my first time using a visor like this, but they say it's so easy. You literally just push this button and slide out and it comes out. That is by far the easiest shield system I've ever dealt with, ever in my life. That was pretty daggum. You know when the daggum comes in there, it's pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this chin curtain out. I might have to modify this chin curtain a little bit to make sure my cable gets through. I don't like cables hanging out if they don't have to hang out. Uh-oh, shaking. I don't like cables hanging out if they don't have to hang out. On my Arfa, I modified the cable by cutting a chunk out of it. So I know it looks wide, but when the helmet is in its place, it's like this. So it looks wide out of place, but when it's in its place, it's like this, which allows the cable to pass through without crimping it or bending it or anything like that. So I might have to do the same thing with this one, but we'll just see. Let me show you everything I'm going to use. So I got the GoPro mount with the 90-degree bend. So you're going to need the purple Panda mic, and you're also going to need this adapter. So the purple Panda mic comes with these little 3 prongs on it, or whatever they're called, the three black lines, 1, 2, 3. You don't need, well, you can't have 3 to work on a GoPro. It has to have 2 to work on a GoPro where you pick up audio. So you need the purple Panda and this adapter, which purple Panda supplies. Clip it in, you hear that satisfying click, you know it's in there. I also use, I think this is called a wind muff. So I use a wind muff, but under this wind muff, I'm not gonna take it off because it's so difficult. So when you buy the purple Panda mic, it comes with like a foam. I guess they're all to kill wind. So it comes with the foam muff over it, but I leave the foam muff and then put this furry wind muff over that. And that's what I use to help block the wind. And then this is the front part. I just peeled this is a GoPro curve mount. I just peeled the backing off because we don't need it, which is what this will clip into. It will clip in like that. But they make mounts, like you got the company Chin Mounts, and then they got another company, I forget what it's called. I just personally don't like the way their mounts are. Their mounts don't allow me to disconnect my GoPro without unscrewing it. I don't want to have to screw it to get it off. I want to quick disconnect. I want to push these buttons and just slide it off. I don't want to have to do this to get my GoPro off. And that's just me being, you know, probably picky and stuff about it or whatever. So I use Sugru to hold my GoPros on. Well, the GoPro mount. So I'm gonna use Sugru on the back of this onto the helmet, and then my GoPro will clip on there. I've been doing YouTube for a year, and I haven't had the first issue with Sugru. It's never came off. It's never gotten loose or anything like that on me. So I bought this variety pack. Initially, I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go with the red so I can add, you know, match the red with the bike. And now I'm thinking about white, but it only gives me 1 white. And then I thought about black because I got 2 black. So I really don't know what color I'm using. So this surface is already ready. I'm just gonna open the Sugru and yeah, get this started. I'm just gonna kind of knead it on here. And I know this is gonna be a pretty significant gap like this, but I'm also gonna make sure, I always make sure I'm still able to use this. So as the Sugru is drying, I'll come by every few minutes, and I'll do this motion just to make sure it still works. But it's gonna be off of there a pretty good bit, something like that. So let's just get the building, man. And then I'll also make sure, like, I clean these edges up. I'm gonna make sure I got the placement and stuff right, but I'm gonna definitely clean these edges up because I don't want it to look like, you know, crapola on a stick, but definitely go clean it up. I'm gonna need a third one, this, because it builds up on the side. The side is gonna be such a buildup. I might can get away with it like that. So this is what I'm working with so far. So this is one side, and this is the other side. It's a real minimalistic design, and I just like it that way. I'm gonna take some pictures, but I like it better this way versus, you know, the alternative of having the chin mount. And it's just, I think it just works better this way. So what I did is just, I'm trying my best to make sure the mount is in the middle. I'm using this pointer as like my little judge to make sure it's in the middle. And it looks good. He's so fine. You got 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes to get it where you want it, and then after that, that's it. That's it. So I know with my media mod, everything is going to plug in on this right side. Everything is going to plug in there. So that's how I normally set up everything else. So I can't put this in right now because it's not dry. So I'm gonna wait until it's dry later this evening, and then, well, actually in a few hours, and then I'll come and finish setting up the video. But I know it's gonna click in this way, and then when I run the wires and everything through the mic, I'm gonna run it to where the wire comes out right here, right on this side. So since I'm gonna have all right, so since I'm gonna have the mic plug coming out on this side, I'm actually gonna put the mic on this side here. So what I normally do is I'll pull this left cheek pad back, and I see what I got. So I'm gonna pull this whole cheek pad out while this is sitting. So I'm gonna just set this down to the side. So I got, this is my left cheek pad. It's gonna go against my, it's gonna go against my left cheek. And what I'm gonna do is, before I got my mic, before I would just put the mic in between the cheek pad and the helmet. But with my Scorpion Exo helmet, the cheek pad is built like this, which I think allowed too much air to pass through. So, but it's actually worse on the Scorpion Exo. So I'm gonna put the mic in, and I'm gonna try to get the mic right behind this thing right here, because this right here is kind of solid. So hopefully that'll block enough of the wind that it won't be too bad. We're gonna just have to test it. If that is still too bad, I will end up running the mic through here and running it up through there, but I think that's too far away from the mouth. So I'm literally gonna run it through here and stick behind this solid part right here and see how that does. And all you do is literally push this back and then push it in. So push it back, push it in, and I try to get it in as deep. I try to get it in as deep as I can in there. And that looks like where I want to have it. And what I do, any muff that's out, I fluff it out a little bit. I mean, it's not much fluffing that you're doing, but I fluff it out to try to help it just block some of the wind, just block as much as freaking possible, because freaking, y'all know Deadshot and this daggum Van Diemen exhaust. So I'm just gonna try to fluff it out as much as possible. I got it on all sides, not as much up top, but it's fanned out on all sides, and that's going to be how the mic sits inside. That's going to be how the mic sits inside the cheek pad. And literally, after this, we just literally we snap everything back in. And so this, hold on, put this back down. So this is going to be the extra cable and stuff run through the helmet. I literally just run this through the helmet. I put this in and then run the rest of this through the helmet and just have this end come out where I need it. Normally there's so many channels and there's enough, you know, room to get it anywhere you need it in the helmet. Only thing I do is I try not to block any channels. Like helmets have like air channels. I just try not to block any channel. It's not that I won't use a channel, it's just I'm not stuffing all the access in one channel is what I'm not doing. Okay, got the front, got the back, let me get the top. There we go. Everything, the back didn't give me a satisfying click, but you can't pull it out, so it's definitely in there. And you can see there's, I don't know if it's showing, my light is, let me grab my phone. See, there's no gap in between here, just like on the top side, there's no gap. You can't even tell that a microphone's in there. So that's how I block my, wind noise. And so for the rest of this, I'm literally like, I'm gonna pull down the back of the helmet and I'm literally just gonna run, I'm trying to hold the helmet. I'm just gonna run the cable behind, I'm just gonna run the cable all behind there and then just have it come out on this side. Sorry guys, it's hard to do this on camera. I'm sorry, I don't have the right setup. So it's making a crimp on the wire. Just tested it out and it's making a crimp right there. You can see it, hopefully you can show in the camera. That's not gonna work. So we're gonna cut it so we're not making that crimp. We're gonna cut it here. We're gonna cut it here. We're just gonna make this deeper. So it's we're gonna make it all the way to the base and maybe a little bit into the base. That way it's not crimping. All right, guys. So this is what I got. I just dug into it. Let me use my screwdriver. I just dug into it a little bit deeper, not much, just a little bit deeper so it won't crimp that cable. So let's do it, try it again and see if we are crimp free. Cool. Look, now it, let me get my light. Now it closes flush when it wouldn't close flush before. Now it's closing flush. So this cable is out. It will literally attach to the GoPro at the back. So it'll attach right there at the back. And that's it. You can't see any wires. Oh, that one I'm gonna tuck to the side. You almost can't see any wires, but this will be the only wire you see. But that's plenty of space for my GoPro Hero 8 Black. And a side note, I will be upgrading to the Hero 9. The way they did the ND filters, I like a little bit better. So I am going for anything that makes it much easier for me to do my vlogs and everything. I'm just gonna double check this Sugru. Everything still looks to be in the middle. Nothing shifted. The Sugru is starting to dry. Everything looks good. All right, guys, we're gonna let it sit like this and dry. It's gonna take a while to dry, so we're just gonna let it sit there. I'm just making sure that part right here isn't resting on anything. Just gonna let that dry. Just gonna put this visor back on. I promise this has to be the easiest system of a visor I've ever dealt with in my life. That is pretty daggone. I mean, and it's back on. Like, I didn't even know it was back on. Cold start. Deadshot ain't raining a little bit. Y'all can see in the sky we got some rain coming, so this is going to be a really quick ride. I'll probably only go like a couple of miles. I'm literally just testing to make sure this audio sounds good, and I'm praying it does, because I really like this helmet and I would hate to get rid of this helmet. Well, I mean, I ain't getting rid of it, but I would hate for this helmet not to work because I like it so much. So let's get out there. Look like this rain is rolling in fairly daggone quickly. All right, Deadshot, let's see what you feel like, buddy. Hopefully this sound comes through really clear. I feel like I'm hitting my chin on something because this mount actually sits a lot lower than what my Alpha did. Oh, I feel a
rain drippity drop. This is going to be really short. We're literally going around the corner and turning around. It was actually going to be a little bit, I was going to make this video a little bit longer, but with those drippity drops, I'm literally about to hit this corner and come right back around. Oh man, and also man, let me say man, big shout out to everyone who's called, checked on me, messaged, checked on me. It's everybody who's checked on me, man. I totally appreciate it, man. Oh! Deadshot, boy, you feeling good, boy. Oh, you feeling on your scrumdiddle. We just got to get you looking like scrumdiddle. This is really going to be a short ride. I mean, super duper short. Woo! That DudeMungus 3000 hitting though. Yeah, let's get back to the house, man. I am not trying to get caught in no rain, man. I'm feeling a good 89.2%, but the motion of riding isn't like hurting me or making me super uncomfortable or anything like that. Right now, all the vents are open. There's one vent not open. That's the vent that's on the inside. That's the only vent that's not open. Everything else is literally open. So hopefully this is coming through clean and crisp. But yeah, man, y'all keep rocking with your boy. You know what it is. One shot, Deadshot, DudeMungus.